Hey y'all, what's going on? It is Sunday, which means it is self-care Sunday. I got a little bit of music playing in the background. I do not own the rights to that music. It is something that I got off YouTube, and it's actually called Chill Hop. And I'm playing it because during self-care Sunday, I want to give you guys some strategies to manage your self-care. And I'm not just talking about going to the store and getting a full set, because I like to wear the Kiss nails. Y'all see I got them on right now. Getting that little baby bit, and I took care of myself. No. This year, in fact, I am challenging everyone to 52 hours of self-care. And so this is the first Sundays for me that I'm implementing my self-care. And sharing it with you guys. So I hope that, let me see how many more Sundays y'all got. Well, y'all got 50 more Sundays. 50 more Sundays to implement your self-care time. And so I really hope this is helpful, guys. For those who do not know me, my name is Sydney. I am a coach and a consultant, certified life coach, certified relationship coach. I am almost a licensed clinician, so almost ain't good enough. So y'all be on the lookout for that. When I get it, you'll know. Our agency is also accepting new clients right now, so I'm really excited about that as well. So this is just gonna be a great year. And so when we talk about self-care Sunday, it's like, girl, what is that? You always doing something, right? For those who have been following me for a while. And again, this is just like a 15-minute segment where I come on to give you guys all that I got in a 15-minute segment. So I have Zoom over here to my left, and so I have Instagram over here. So don't feel away. And guys, if you want to join me on Zoom for the course, because the course is going to be more than 15 minutes, of course, but the Zoom is just that. It's just the 15 minutes. So I want y'all to check it out and come see what you come see that it is something that is good for you. So for this week, you're gonna need some sticky notes or an index card, and you're gonna need a writing utensil, okay? And I got a little cowlick. I got a little baby cowlick over there, so don't judge me. I'm wondering if they're even going to be able to hear me on there. So we'll just kind of let that go for now. Let's focus in. But my word for my self-care focus for the year 2021 is being present. And so I know it's probably like, girl, what do you even mean? Like being present? Like, what do you mean? And what I mean when I say be present is I want to be aware and alert of what's going on with me. I spent so much time from a toxic standpoint, so much energy investing into other people that I really allowed myself to have a back seat. And so I said to myself at the end of 2020 that I really need to be more intentional about giving me the same energy I give everybody else. I need to give that energy to me. I need to be present and figure out why it is that some of these things that I keep experiencing keep happening to me, right? Like, okay, is it something that I'm doing that's making room for this? Or is it, something that I need to break, some cycles that I need to break, some things that I need to pause on and reflect on? And I'm extremely self-aware, but mind you, I'm a coach and I'm a clinician. So like by nature, I am constantly thinking about my thinking. And I probably spend too much time thinking in my mind. And that's another part of being present. Focusing on what's happening right now. Focusing on the actual information that we do have and not the information that we're making up or the information that we're assuming that we know, because we don't. We want to be really, really intentional about using what we have to support our decisions and to support our conversations and our interactions with others. There's a couple of other things that I'm focusing on in 2021, like my relationships with people in general. Figuring out what healthy relationships look like for me and what do I want to get from my relationships, and retraining my thinking. A lot of the things that keep us from being where we want to be, 9 times out of 10, y'all, has everything to do with our thinking. how we think about ourselves, how we think about others, how we digest the things that we experienced, and what our plan is to move forward from that experience, right? So this is the first strategy that I'm going to share with you guys, and I am a huge, like I said, I showed you guys you're going to need some sticky notes, and you're going to need a pen for tonight, and you might want to use a piece of paper, but I like using cardboard or poster. Like, that's just what I do. Because I like to stick my sticky notes on stuff that I can actually stick thumbtacks through, and anyway, that's just my preference. So you get creative, you make this yours, because this is your self-care, right? So on here, this activity is called the weekly brain dump. And so on my weekly brain dump, I've got a couple of stickies. So this first one I just showed you says, where did you excel? The second one asks, where did you see room for growth? Right? So I have two sticky notes here. I hope you guys can see them. All right. And so this is going to give you access to opportunities to think and to reflect, but to also reflect and celebrate. Because guys, if we spend all our time looking at our areas of growth, we will miss the good things about us that not only make people love us, right, but allow us to love us, because we're special. You are unique. I told everyone at the beginning of the year, my first live video of 2021, that one of the biggest reasons that we're so exhausted is because we keep trying to show up being who we think people want us to be, when in reality, people are aware of who we are, right? Because they're not us, so they can see it from a different perspective. And so what they're loving about you, those who are really invested in you, what they love about you, is not something that you can earn from them or something that you have to prove for them. They just love that about you. And so even in saying that, being present, being aware is coming to the table and saying, okay, I can take my mask off. I don't have to be exhausted by pretending. I can be more effective by being intentional and being present. I don't have to show up like that person anymore. So really getting free, activating your voice, being courageous and bold about the things that you want to pursue and the directions that you want to go in. All of that is for you to access when you're being present. So I want us to make sure that we have our celebration one. Like I said, this one says, how did I excel? And then this one is saying, what are some areas for growth? And so I'm going to show you guys in the 8 minutes that I have left some things that I would put on my sticky note. And then just in case I run out of time, I'm going to tell you what I would do for this last one. So, for the next one. So, sticky note number 4 is things I do to stay calm or balanced, right? And so, this is gonna go on your backside. Oh, this one's gonna go on your backside, and then the very, 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 very last one is gonna be your affirmations. Your affirmations for the following week. And I know some of my clients, they actually only do the brain dump once a month, which is cool as well because it gives you a larger snapshot. But I think that affirmations are things that we can look at doing. Things that we can look at saying on the regular basis, not just whenever we assess for the month, but when we get up in the morning. Like, I am a finisher is one of my really, really big ones right now, because I have so many ideas and so many things that I want to accomplish, but those things are so complex that there's no way I can bite into it at one time and hit everything with excellence. So I have to break down little by little by little by little by little by little by little. And what ends up happening is sometimes I get distracted and I don't get to finish. So I don't know, maybe that's you. And this is an honest space, guys. This is not oh, we gonna get up here, we gonna talk about self-care and blah, blah, blah. No, I want this to be an honest space. So, again, the backside is gonna have a sticky that says my affirmations for this week, things I do to stay calm and balanced, and then where do I see room for growth and where did I excel? And so one thing that I might say about myself this week, for where I excelled, and I'm going to give you an example for each, so I'm going to try to expedite this, okay? So you'll see here on this side one place that I excelled in this week. Believe it or not, I gave myself a break. I gave myself some grace, and that was a big accomplishment for me. And I gave myself some grace in my eating habits. I had been saying like, oh, I'm gonna go vegan because I had a surgery a while back. I'm gonna go vegan, da-da-da-da-dee. And what ended up happening was because I was not used to eating vegan, I was putting a lot of pressure on myself to be vegan by the letter, by the book. And y'all, perfection is the biggest enemy of presence. You can't be present because you're constantly thinking about the goal or the way it is or the path that has to be followed. And the reality of it is that there is no one set specific path, right? There is no one specific way to do it. It's all about how you show up to walk out what's been given to you and what that looks like for you. And so I gave myself some grace in my eating this week. Something else that I excelled in this week, and I'm gonna move on, like I said, give myself two. Something else that I excelled in this week was I allowed myself to feel frustration. My video keeps getting paused, but I allowed myself to feel frustration and to be aware of why I was frustrated, what caused the frustration, when I feel this way, what am I going to do moving forward? How do I eliminate that? So it's 5 W's of emotional problem solving, and that's something that we can talk about in a whole nother video. Maybe that's what we'll do for next week. I don't know. But I allow myself to feel frustrated and not feel bad about it. Okay? So then the other thing is, where did I see room for growth? So one of the areas that I saw need for growth was in the area of I did a lot of projecting this week. And I'm tracking that. So when I say projecting, I had a lot of expectations of people still, and this is something that I'm working on. I had a lot of expectations this week for people to show up like Sydney shows up. That's a really, really big one, guys. And I don't know who needs to hear this, but no one is gonna show up like you for you, and also no one is gonna show up like you, period, because you're the only you, right? You're one of a kind. And that's another reason why you're exhausted, because you're trying to be what everyone else is looking for you to be. And when I say everyone else, I'm talking about culture and society, and you ain't gonna be them, at least not all the time. You don't have to be them at any time, right? You can be free. And focus on redefining and defining you. So that was one area that I saw growth for. I have 2 minutes, so I'm trying to expedite, guys. So things that I can do to stay calm and balanced. I am going to be really, really intentional about setting a timer for me to just spend quiet time. And I'm not talking about my spirituality quiet time where I spend time with God and I'm talking to Jesus and I'm reading my word. I'm talking about just time with Sydney where I don't answer my phone or I don't even pick the phone up, right? I'm just all about what's working for Sydney, what Sydney's got going on, and just spend some time with her and developing her. And then this last area, my affirmation Post-it note. What are some of the things that I'll write down on my affirmation card is, for one, is that I am a finisher. And the other thing is Another affirmation I write. Oh gosh, I'm running out of time. Another affirmation that I would write to myself is that I am enough. I don't have to pretend. I don't have to put on this facade. I don't even have to hide myself, because I spent so much time in my own personal life just hiding who I am and drawing back all the extraness and all the flair and the pizzazz. And you probably can't see it in this video because I got this chill hop music on and it's self-care and I'm just in my self-care zone, but I'm extremely hyper, extremely outgoing. And while my desire is to be that way in a virtuous manner, like being that way and still being in order, I struggle sometimes to be okay with showing up who I am. Just concerns for whatever the reason. And so maybe that's where you are. I don't know. But again, remember, this is Self-Care Sunday. This is my self-care board for this week, and it's just my weekly brain dump. I really hope this video was helpful, and I hope you guys will share, like, subscribe to this channel, to this Instagram page. And if you guys are looking for a coach, you know, again, like I said, this is a very, very docile version of myself right now. So, but I would love to work with you, and I would love to meet you on social media. So make sure that you follow me. All right, guys, that's all I got. Bye.